Hey everybody, it is Bill from Matt-Trakker.com. Yes, I am driving hands-free, don't worry about it. I'm going to talk to myself, but also talk to you guys. So, yesterday, Jason, Wyatt, and Eric were able to do a M.A.S.K cast together, but I wasn't able to jump in. I had prior engagements. But I wanted to kind of give my reaction to what we're seeing, and I'm still kind of like processing it, if that makes sense. We have the comic, which looks to be shaping up to be amazing, the way that they're going to take the storylines. The movie, which we don't have much about that yet. My hope is that they don't stray too far away from what they're trying to do. I think the comic was quoted as saying that it was going to be like Fast and Furious type. So I don't mind that. I never liked the movies, but I also don't like Vin Diesel. So sorry, Vin Diesel. But anything they come up with to try to give it a modernized look, I'm going to be fine with, to be honest. The only thing I won't be fine with is that if they just completely take every character and recreate them where they're not noticeable anymore. There needs to be some sort of, hopefully, same color pattern. I don't want to see Matt-Trakker in gold and silver. I don't want to see Miles Mayhem wearing red all the time because he's evil. I want it to stay kind of true to it, but also give it some modern takes. And the modern takes can come in the form of the vehicles. 1980s technology, is a little different than today's technology. The masks themselves are still super advanced. For the 80s, they were light years ahead of any other technology that was out there itself. And it still holds true today. The one thing you have to look at is the vehicles. Obviously, you're going to have some updated vehicles. Matt can have a nice upgraded Thunderhawk to whatever specifications they deem fit, but as long as it has the same kind of tangible qualities. Raven. There's not much you can do with Switchblade. I guess you can make that into a cooler looking helicopter jet. But it was pretty cool to begin with, so I don't know how much you can improve on that. Some of the things, if they're going to try to, it depends on what they're going to be doing. Are they going to be doing things with the racing series? Are they going to take those elements and try to incorporate them into the series that was in the cartoons? You randomly saw Volcano, Firefly, Outlaw. So as long as we have some kind of continuity, as long as it's not also geared, actually a stipulation, as long as whatever they're doing for the movie is not geared directly toward the racing series, I will be ecstatic. That's not anything I've heard, but it's not something I haven't heard. It's just me kind of thinking out loud. Again, the article, if the comic is any indicator that what maybe a new cartoon might be, or a new the movie. For an example, Netflix has Ultron coming out. This could easily be a Netflix series. They give you 13 episodes. Watch them all at once, and then you get another 13 in a couple of months. Netflix is really keen on picking up things that people want to see, but no other networks really want to pick up. So it's something maybe Netflix will pick up if there's no initial talks to do a cartoon series. But that's my hope. I'm hoping. Well, I can't be too greedy because we're getting all these new media outlets. But I would like to see that happen. I'd like to see the cartoon come back in some form as well. Obviously, the toy line, if that could come back, it would give fathers a chance to rekindle with their kids with the new toys as long as the old ones. So when my niece and nephew are visiting, they can have the new stuff and I'll use the old stuff. We'll battle it out that way. All kinds of fun things that can happen with it. For the collecting aspect, nostalgia aspect. It's surreal because when I started the website in 2001, I couldn't have pictured everything else kind of popping up around it. All the other sites and the Facebook fan pages now, they're all over the place. People are starting to remember. It's getting major news outlets reporting on things. They're entertainment, but it's still a major outlet. It's not just us blogging about things. So to get from where I was in 2001 with the M.A.S.K domain of Matt-Trakker, I have some weird names, but I was still learning. So it's very surreal. I'm very excited, and my biggest hope, progression-wise, is that the comic is actually what it says it is. It stays true to what we have, but it's also going to be taking different angles on some things. I'm very happy that Scott and T-Bob aren't going to be driving around just getting into trouble all the time. I hope they're still in it somewhere, just because for continuity's sake of the show, or the comic book. But I just don't want to see Scott, T-Bob, as the article said, driving out on the battlefield and getting into the line of fire. It would always annoy me when that happened. Scott and T-Bob were great characters, and I loved them in the show. They have to be in peril. It's worse than Lois Lane getting in trouble with Superman. So they create more trouble than they're worth, I guess. Right? So I'm excited. I am hoping that at some point in the near future we'll see some more information come out about the comic book series, be able to get some artwork that's done by the artist that teased us a little bit, and then get some more information about the movie, and hopefully we'll see something about a toy line and a new cartoon, and hopefully we can get some of the the voice actors from the original series to maybe make some cameos in it or something like that. Whether or not they're playing their characters, who knows? But it'd be great if Doug, Sharon, and Brendan, and Graham, and Mark, and Brennan, and everybody else, if they can find a way to reach out, get in touch with these guys, see exactly what's going on. I mean, hell, it'd be great if they were in a movie. It's all kinds of possibilities, but the excitement factor is definitely there. And as we got little by little coming out, and now we have all of this coming out, it's very hard to process it all. But I'm happy that everybody's excited about it, and I'm happy that it's being spread around everywhere. And I just hope that everybody continues to stay on for the ride, because it's not ending anytime soon. Feel free to comment here on Facebook, send me a message if you have any questions. I'd be glad to talk to you about them. Again, thanks for listening.